Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is me, Michelle, and I am here to do part three in my planner basics video series. So this series, I went over like the different types of planners. So I went over the disc, the rings, strings, and like the hardbound planners. I went over those. Then I went over some layouts. I actually went to Joann's and rummaged through their planners and I went over a couple of different layouts. So this one I am talking about planner piece. Yes, the very elusive planner piece, but I promise you planner piece is actually a viable thing to really have. You can have planner piece. You can have planner piece and you can have planner piece and you can have planner piece. So planner piece is a real thing. I started planning in 2016. Well, I've been planning really my whole life, but like 2017, I think when I like realized like the whole planning world and I was like, ooh. So that's when I got like into really serious planning. And so like at first I made this huge binder and I was like, this is way too much. Then I found a happy planner. I only had one planner, one happy planner, and like I was doing great with the one planner, and then I learned about Franken planning, and then it just all went downhill when I realized I could have 30,000 planners at one time. And that's when I kind of lost my planner piece, when I was like, this is way too much. So in 2018, my setup had went through a really big transition. I had like a really big Franken planner. I had to kind of narrow the planner down to just I had my this when the girl line first came out. So I had Trendsetter, and that's a monthly layout, and that worked better for me for budgeting than the actual budget planner. So I had planner piece with my budgeting with the monthly layout with Trendsetter, and then I used my I can't remember what vertical planner I had was perfect. And then I had the Goal Getter, which was hourly for work. So I had perfect planner piece for work because the hourly works better for me for what I do at work. It's much smoother and my life is much more complete with the hourly planner. I didn't have one this year and I realized, oh yes, I need an hourly planner for work. And so then I had just my budget. I had my budget and my weekly in my planner. That's it. Gets my budget and my weekly. It was perfect. That's all I needed. And in my mini, I track like most of my to-dos. And I have my mini. That was my everyday kind of like, what am I doing? My fitness and my budget. Only thing I have for the budget section was I kept track of my spending and like some bills that I would probably like if I paid a bill or something, I would write it down. But I did have like the budget mini planner at the time. But that's all I really kept track of in my mini. And when I tell you that was perfect for me, was just my main and my budget and my mini. Well, my mini and then my main planner and my work planner. And I also had a faith planner and I had a horizontal faith planner, and I realized horizontal for my faith planning was perfect. So I had like the horizontal for the faith planner where I could write out my scriptures, and then I had like my note section in the back where I took notes in church, and that was perfect planner piece for my faith section. And again, the hourly was perfect for work, and my mini was perfect. But I started to wanted to move away from happy planner. So then this year I use my Kate Spade for my like everyday carry, and I use that more than anything. So like I find myself planning less in my other planners and using my Kate Spade for most of my planning, except for like my social media, which I have separately, and my business planner. And then I have my work planner, which I have the vertical 8x10 hardbound planner from Erin Condren. And I like it. I think it's very pretty, very work appropriate, but I don't have the piece that I want. So I have had planner piece. I have it now. Um, so it is possible in my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly for my budgeting is perfect. I love that. And I'm going to mess up my planner piece again for next year to see if I have some other stuff that I may like better and see if I can find planner piece again. I am quick to like jack up my planner piece when I have it. So I'm going to tell you guys some ways that you can find planner piece for your life. So what got me to figuring out if I need a planner pieces first, I went and wrote down like what, because I had all kinds of stuff I was tracking. So I went down and wrote, what do I actually track? And what do I need to keep track of? Like, what does my lifestyle consist of? What do I actually need to make sure that I am tracking? So I track my moods consistently. So I had to do something where I'm tracking my moods. And so I do track stuff like that. So that was important to me. And plus, I do a lot of self reflection, which I'm going to do a video on self reflection. So knowing my moods throughout the day helped with my self reflection. And like if something good or bad happened, having all of that helps me with my self reflection as well. So knowing what you need to track and knowing what you want to track helps you to kind of narrow down and not have a bunch of planners. Once you decide what you need to track, then look out the different layouts that might help you. So again, hourly for me for work is great. So I got an hourly for work for next year because I know I do need to track work. If you don't need a planner for work, don't get one just to have it. It's really not worth it. You can just write a to-do list on some paper at work if you have something really basic. But if you need to track stuff for work, if you have children, can you just put that in your everyday carry? Do they need to have a different section? Where would you track that at? Your faith planner, does it need to be separate? How would you do that? So whatever you need to track, that's what you track. Try to keep it to the bare minimum with the amount of planners because you don't want to get overwhelmed. So after you decide what you need to track, that's when you start looking at the different types of planners. Then you see, hey, what do I need something with disc because I need to take stuff in and out. Like I need to decide who's going to do what chores. There's going to be a family planner. Like what do I need for work planners? What size do I need to do? I always tell new planners, don't go straight for big planners because they can be overwhelming. A classic size, an A5 or mini is great for new planners because they're not as exhaustive as the other. So once you do that, you say, hey, these are kind of the layouts that I like. And this is what I need to track. This is what I need to track and go into this planner. And this is how it fits into this planner. Then you decide from there, what kind of planner am I? And I'm actually going to kind of like get more in depth with this as well. Am I a functional planner or am I a pretty planner? Am I both? Some people only need a highlighter and a pen and just a couple of colors to mark stuff in. No stickers or bare minimum stickers, and they're perfect. And that's their planning style. That's actually more of my style than pretty planning, but I love pretty planning because it's pretty, of course. Or in my pretty planner, some people can pretty plan and still be totally functional in their planner. So you just have to figure out like what works best to me. Like, do I need the least amount of stickers? Can I have a bunch of stickers and still be functional in my planner? Because if you're not functional in your planner and you didn't pay all this money for your planner, then it's not really worth your investment and it's not keeping up with your schedule. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. And then it becomes kind of worthless to you. So then decide again after that point what kind of layouts work best for me. Then determine how much money am I going to spend on this planners or how much do I want to dedicate to my planners. So if you don't have a lot of money, you can go to Pinterest and print out a bunch of planner stuff, and you can go to planner meetups and stuff with people and punch stuff at the planner meetups if you need to, because planner babes don't care. We'll share everything. And trust me, you can find somebody at a planner meetup, become cool with them and like, hey, I want to try this, but I'm really not sure. And if they have something extra, planner babes are always willing to share. So you can just like print off free inserts on Pinterest or something like that. Or if you find some free inserts on Google, then print those out. If that's what you need to do to start, then start there. And then you can either get like some disc for a happy planner on sale if you want a disc bound planner, or get like a happy notes when it's like 60% off. And then you can use that paper for like, you want to do like dot grid and you want to track stuff, or you want to kind of do your chores. You can kind of do bullet journaling and put your printables in there, and then still like get sticker books when they're like $8 or something like that, because you don't have to have a bunch. Then you determine your budget. Once you determine your budget, you can kind of see like what you can do, and you can always find stuff on sale. Again, then you can determine, hey, what works for me? What can I do? What I need to do. That's how you can get your planner piece. Now, you may have to get some stuff that you don't like to figure out what your planner piece is, but I guarantee you it'll be worth it when you find it, and you don't have to make it an expensive trip to find it. And people, you can go and buy sell trade groups, and sometimes you can find stuff for like really cheap, and even wait for clearance to come on and find stuff really cheap. My first Happy Planner, I got it in March, and it was for the whole year, and it was like $3. I was like, what? $3? So you can find you some good quality stuff for a good price without breaking your bank. So those are my tips for Planner Piece. Planner Piece, again, is a very viable option. It is very obtainable. You just have to be diligent and not stick to stuff that doesn't work for you. All right, ladies, I see you in another video. I love you guys. Don't forget to rate the video with a thumbs up. Comment down below and tell me if you have Planner Piece. If you do, how did you obtain it, or what are you doing to seek Planner Piece, or do you think it's a mythical unicorn running around the planner streets that nobody can catch? So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace.